Hi friends, this is Dhanand and we are back with another tutorial that is definitely not like our previous tutorials. By now, you should have noticed that instead of scribing, we are present here in a live environment. Preaching theory is all fine and good, but we thought that maybe it was time that you became comfortable with the VRA portal more. So, in this tutorial, we are going to familiarize you with a few things so that you can recognize these terms and feel good about yourself in our upcoming tutorials. Now, without wasting your precious time, let us explore the VRA portal. The first thing that we need to do is enter the URL of the tenant that we want to log into. The URL for the tenant comprises of the FQDN of the appliance that you can see here slash vcac slash org slash the tenant name, which is OneCloud in our case. Now that we are on the login page for the tenant, we need to enter the username and the password. I will enter mine. Okay, seems like I made a mistake. And we are in. Now the first page that you see is the home page. You have a set of portlets present that are representing some information like your messages or your calendar. You can customize these portlets according to what information you want displayed on your home page. There are several options available. You can always check them out. But if you do wanted to check them out, you can, if you can see the small button here, clicking it, and then clicking on Add Portlets allows you to see all the portlets that are available for you to add. We're going to close this one. Now let's move on to the Catalog tab. Here, on the left, you can see all the services present, and on the right, you can see all the catalog items that belong to a selected service. The catalog items here can be a request to provision a virtual machine or maybe a service to make changes to any of your other provision machines. The limit is the sky. Remember that this view of the service portal is different for each user, and the way it appears for you depends on the services and catalog items that you are entitled to. In case you are confused about entitlements, simply don't be. They are a definition of what a user is allowed to provision. Since a catalog item belongs to a service, if you were entitled to a service, you will be able to see all the catalog items belonging to that service. But if you were specifically entitled to a particular catalog item, you will only be able to see that catalog item. Now, if you look closely, you will be able to see the request button. On each of these catalog items, there is a request button. Clicking on it takes you to the request page where you will be able to submit a request for provisioning of that service. For example, let us try deploying this Windows 2016. So let's click on the request button. Now, what you see here is the request page. You're supposed to enter a description and a reason for request. So let us try entering a cool description. Maybe start with Harambe. He was pretty cool. And let's submit this request. It seems like your request has been submitted successfully. Clicking on the OK button brings you back to the catalog tab. Now, once you have submitted a request, you will obviously want to track it. That is when you should click on the request tab. On the left of every request present here, you will see a request number. Look out for the user that you requested with in the requester section, the submitter section, and then click on the request number corresponding to that request. For us, it's 1528. Okay. Now, clicking on this request number brought you back closer to tracking your request. Now, clicking on the execution information, when you click on this execution information, you can see all the steps that are being performed while your machine is being provisioned. It seems like a space has already been allocated for it, and it is in the provisioning state now. So, guys, since this is going to take a lot of time, we're gonna skip this, and you can obviously wait for your request to be provisioned. If once you have completed it, once you have all the steps have been completed in the provisioning request, you can close this one, and that means that your item has been provisioned. Now once your item has been provisioned, you can check it out in the items tab. Now clicking on the items tab, it seems like our request has been provisioned with a description of a very cool guy. So let's click on this one. This is your complete deployment, and this is the virtual machine that was provisioned. You can click on this virtual machine to see its details. Now it seems like it's taking a lot of time to load. Well, I guess we're gonna have to wait. Now clicking on the network tab gives you the IP address, the primary IP address for this machine. So now you know how to provision a machine, how to track it, and as well as to find out the IP address of that machine as well. Now guys, this video was from the perspective of an end user that allows you to request an item as well as track the status of the item and finding out the IP of that item. We have decided to keep it short and simple in each tutorial so that you aren't overwhelmed with the information. We will create similar videos from the perspective of an admin as well as a designer. So that's all for today. See you in the next one. Bye bye.